man. That girl done called about 3 times asking what this shit is. I come back to the house in a minute, man. Don't pay the neighbors no goddamn mind. Yeah. What you talking about, nigga? Yeah, I got this kind. But shit, all that shit going for a different price, though. I bet. I can't talk too much. She said, damn, what is this flavor? I got the flavors, this shit loud. You got neighbors, they like the flavors. This shit smoke, it's like the 80s, it's jumping like coke. She said, Kush, it make a float. Better these rhymes, we gon' have to rock the boat, man.
You muted, Rock.
Yeah. What's happening? What's the deal, Bird? What's happening, boy? How you been?
Man, you know what time it is, man. I feel good. Another awesome night of Friday Night SmackDown. I'm ready to get into it. You know what time it is, buddy. I think you frozen, Rock.
You hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. You were frozen.
Okay, it went out for a second. But yeah, what's happening, family? It is our SmackDown review on Saturday morning from Friday. Hey, it is always glad to see you guys. What's happening, brother? My brother down there, big brother, you guys. Man, it was an interesting show. Everything that's going on right now is all for WrestleMania. The show was pretty good. I'll probably give about 3 out of 5 stars. From 1 to 5 stars, what would you give it, Bert?
I'll give it the same. I'll say about a 3. 3.5-ish. 3.5-ish out of 5.
Okay, cool. Okay, I just took it off that Wi-Fi that was on. It was tripping for some reason. But yeah, you said get about the same, about 3 stars.
Yeah, about 3.5.
So, just a couple things on this, like just a little bit more. We'll own some things as well that we'll talk about that I am proud of. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing Jason was talking about, we're going to talk about the opening segment. Well, the whole opening thing. So first of all, the first thing we've seen Pat McAfee arriving. As everyone knows, we haven't been on the show in a couple of weeks. Pat McAfee was supposedly the guy behind the phone and Randy Orton. So that being said, there's speculation about Pat McAfee's involvement. First of all, we all know it makes no sense. He had nothing for Randy Orton. He had nothing to do with Cody Rhodes. No history between them at all, right? Also, part-timer. He hasn't even been on SmackDown or Raw for about six months now, at least, minimum. It was very random and very just thrown together, right? TKO is worried about and viewership. They did a lot of things trying to force people to buy tickets, trying to force people to buy high-ass tickets. Tickets that are very high. And people, this haven't been going for. They have not been going for it. Supposedly, they only sold about 40,000 so far. It's supposed to be like an 80,000, 90,000 arena that they're at. And I mean 40,000 both shows. Like, that's it. Both between night 1 and night 2 combined, about 40,000. They have not been selling like they should. Which is what I'm going back to. People are not going for that bullshit they got going, man. You boosting the ticket prices. They tried to ban watch parties. When they did that, a lot of people canceled the flight. You know what I mean? They stepped out going when they did that. They had that going about like 3 or 4 weeks till they got extremely bad backlash. and it took also to do it. People already booked to do that, to do those shows and make revenue off of that. And for them to try to do that at the last minute, it's like illegal. Like, if we pay for it, it don't matter who we show. It's not illegal for us to watch the show with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about that. But they're doing that kind of slowed out the business. So I don't think any of the lawsuits actually went straight through. But the fact that they got so many of them and so many complaints, they had to try to first. That being said, they may have lifted it, but it was kind of delayed. A lot of people can't. So with that being said, everything's backlash to the fact that it's not something like I used to would. With that being said, there, man, they're in a pickle. Now, Pat McAfee. TKO pretty much forced Pat McAfee to come back and get involved in this Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton story. The main problem that I have with that is the fact that you could have had Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, which would have been fire. Would have been great. And on the flip side of that, you could have had Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes, which could have been a friendly rivalry of them, you know. How can I say? Sami Zayn, sick of Cody, sick of him being a silver spoon guy, hating the fact that had the opportunity that Cody had. That could have been a storyline there. You know what that would have did? That would have left Trick Williams to go against Carmelo Hayes for the United States title. You know what I mean? It's a lot of domino effects that happen from this matchup, from them doing Cody versus Randy. Now, with that being said, if that's what you were going to do, bank your money on it. Keep going. Because they asked Randy and Cody actually were doing a decent job. Like, I was interested in it. Pat McAfee came in, it came out of nowhere, and now it's like Randy's not listening to voices. My opinion. It seems like they're just commands from TKO, not voices from his head. You know, that's the voices from his head. That's the story that it looked like he was telling when he beat up when Randy Orton beat up Cody Rhodes, that he was listening to voices when he did it instead of his actual heart, like he didn't want to do it. Now, they want Pat McAfee to boost ticket sales. They want him to boost viewership because of his platform he got with them and everything. They thinking his viewing, his face being on that's going to boost ticket sales. Instead, it has the complete opposite. A lot of people don't want to watch their match. Also, they're getting Jelly Roll involved. And don't be Jelly Roll. He ain't got nothing to do with them.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't, but I would have rather seen Jelly Roll. If they was going to do that, they could have used Jelly Roll instead of Pat McAfee. And I understand where you're saying Jelly Roll, he really doesn't have anything, but at least he have history with talking to him in the back or, you know, saying that, you know, they were both his friends. You know, I can see that, even though that would be kind of like, but at least it has some type of traction or history with that. With Pat McAfee, that was just literally out the air, out the blue, like last minute, like y'all didn't have anything else to do or y'all couldn't figure no other shit out. So that actually sucked.
They didn't need to. Like I said, Randy and Cody was telling them where it was out. It's kind of very unnecessary. They are forcing Pat McAfee. They forced him to do it. Like originally, he said no. I don't want to get involved. They don't need it. And TKO President like, no, you're gonna. Like do it. Like go do it. Like we haven't signed your check. Go do it right now. And like I said, Pat's trying, but him having nothing involved with it just makes everything stupid. He's also a strength. Well, before now, he was a super face. He's a face. He does face stuff. He goes out there, yeet, telling good jokes, defending Michael Cole from Gunther, all that stuff. So why would they have him come back and all of a sudden voices in Randy head? It made no sense. So, like I said, they're getting a extreme backlash from it. So with that being said, Pat McAfee came today, or last night, came and he was confronted by Jelly Roll. Nick Aldis said, yes, we got the word that we can't touch it. Nobody can come touch it. So Jelly Roll confronted, he's like, hey, are you the one that told Randy to RKO me? He's like, no, man, none of the voices in his head, whatnot. They get to a small little back and forth, and Jelly Roll looking pumped, like, oh, whoop your ass. But now, like I do right now. Nick, you touch me, I'll whoop your ass too. You know what I mean? Type stuff. Yeah. It was pretty decent. I wasn't mad at Dylan Rose. Dylan Rose doing his thing. Like he's doing his thing for sure. So they get past that. He goes to the ring. He gives a whole speech about why he's still here. Why he addressed CM Punk. Because CM Punk said Pat McAfee got no business being there, and you need to tell your bosses to lower the ticket, and TKO gets his ass. Pretty much what CM Punk has said. And so Pat McAfee, of course, he had to respond. He said, whatever you want to say, you still cash TKO merchandise tickets, and you're the guy. He pretty much addressed the fact that he apologized to Saudi Arabia, but he talked bad about Saudi Arabia for years. So that was a decent point. That was very, very, very decent. With that being said, that's the only thing that he had a decent point about. Everything else, it was just talk. Nothing else really hit hard. It was all like just out here just talking to Cody, right? Of course, Vince and Cody came. They go back and forth, and Cody feels like you need to go home. You're in my way, pretty much. You're being annoying, in so many words. And Pat McAfee like, oh, what you gonna do? Go suck Triple H's ass? But I was like, whoa, Paul. You couldn't say kiss ass.
Oh shit!
I was like, that was a lot. Pat.
That was funny.
I don't think he's good at like promos that last a long time. He just started scrambling and rambling eventually. But yeah, he said that. So Cody took off stuff like he about to couple. And then we see Randy backstage telling him, hold on, I got somebody for you. He had Jelly Roll and had him roll him out to the ring, or dragged him out to the ramp. Cody went and checked on him, act like he was going to attack him. And then Cody confronted Pat, and then he got attacked by Randy. And they pretty much double teamed him until they were holding the championship at the end. Another scene of Randy holding the championship. Now, me personally, I want Randy to win. With Pat McAfee being involved, now I don't think. I think they're gonna make it where Cody's gonna win, try to make it look like the old before that we all know he already did. He didn't need any help. This story didn't need Pat McAfee at all. Very cringy and very annoying. So we all owe Road Dogg an apology. So with that being said, Barry, get you up this whole thing.
Excuse me. I have to agree with you. Makes no sense to put Pat McAfee in it, and to force him to do it. You know, after he already stated, you know, kind of like, you know, they don't need me. I don't want to do it. You know, just don't. It'll mess it up. That's kind of shitty too. But he's doing what he's told. Obviously, they signed his checks like they reminded him, which I don't think he needed a reminder of. So he's forced to do this. He's doing an okay job. I mean, to be just forced through into something that you don't know, have no clue or no reason to be in there. He's doing okay. But it just don't make any sense, and I think that's what's really messing it up. It just don't make any sense at all. So hopefully the match should be better. The match should be good. I'm sorry, at WrestleMania. I got everybody that's a champion now. All titles will be switched. That's just my opinion. I think everybody losing their belt. But as far as this goes, like I don't know. I hope he doesn't try to get involved in the match, which I know he will probably get involved. But I just hope it doesn't really be like all right, now I can't watch this type of match, you know, and it's a main event match. So I just hope he doesn't, you know, they don't really make him do anything that's going to really make it fucked up. So.
Yeah, definitely. Reportedly, at first they weren't 100% sure on which match was going to be night 2. But when they did this and got such a negative feedback, they had to make this one night 1. They had to make Roman and Punk night 2. Like, it wasn't even no option no more. Because you didn't want to take a chance the backlash of this being night 2 and a lot of people not want to watch it.
Mm-hmm. And then I can't believe that they thought, I like Cody and I like Randy Orton. They got history and the story they tell is good. But I didn't think this was night 2 worthy personally. This match, I thought it was always gonna be night 1. So.
Nah, but you know they want Cody to have that type of spotlight, and which I don't blame him. Cody,
right.
every negative thing that we got, that in my opinion, that the fans have about Cody, it's not Cody's fault. It's writer's fault. You know what I mean? And things that they don't have for him. He does what he's supposed to do. He go out there, be a champion, be a good face, signs autographs, you know what I mean, kissing babies, all that.
Yeah, he's a great baby face.
For sure. I think even if he turns heel, he'd be great with that. They just don't write. They just don't write good for him.
Yeah.
Storyline wise. And he go out there and put on bangers. Cody be having some good ass matches, man.
Yeah.
Cody be having some good ass. I can't name a bad match that he's had in over a year. I mean straight. Since even the match he had with John Cena at last WrestleMania, it wasn't a bad match. It was a bad ending. The actual match wasn't bad at all.
Oh, you didn't like the ending?
Man, I didn't like it because eventually it made no sense. It would have made sense if The Rock and Travis came back and they were, still controlling him, and John Cena said, "I'm gonna ruin wrestling," and he took that, and he would have took that all the way to his retirement, or the PLE before his retirement, or whatever. And then when babyface, because of him not wanting to be by The Rock no more, they would have ran that whole angle, then yeah, the whole match right now would have made sense, because it would have been like he was trying to ruin wrestling. That's why he was using that as a finishing move. That whole thing would have made sense. But since he just had to go back babyface because The Rock wasn't coming back and Travis Scott didn't work out, and they had nothing else for him, writers. Now the whole damn thing y'all did made no fucking sense.
True.
So, but yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah. It ain't Cody's fault, man. He's trying, man. But if I was saying, I would be a little fed up, in my opinion. Y'all, like the biggest story, one of the biggest stories of the century in wrestling was Bloodline, and the second biggest was Cody got to finish the story.
You gotta finish the story. That was hilarious.
It was so important that they made them go, Roman Rock, never mind. We can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? We've been waiting on that match 7-8 years.
Yeah.
But that was so big, they were like, you know what? We can't do it, y'all. We got to give Cody his stuff. You know what I mean? So, long story short, man, wrapping this part up, it's just, they got to do better by him. This just makes no sense. They always doing some bullshit with Cody's continuous story. You know what I mean? This part 2 of his story sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks. But hey, we'll move on, man. So that's down on the agenda. We have a long-awaited debut or televised debut for weekly television. SmackDown debut of Royce Keys, formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs in AEW, now in WWE as Royce Keys. People don't know his name is very significant. I think Keys was his mother's last name, and Royce is his son's name. So it wasn't just a random name that they just threw together. It was actually something that they thought about and gave it to him or whatnot. So Royce Keys is Powerhouse Hobbs' new name. Had a dominant performance. Really, really dominant. I liked what I saw from him. Even the spine buster that's his finish, people may think it's just regular. Man, I took a spine buster from somebody who used the spine buster as finish. Man, that shit hurt. Like you can prepare for it and go to where you're not gonna be injured, but it's still gonna fucking hurt. So yeah, Royce looked great. It was against La Garza, what's their name?
That was
Del Fantasma.
No, that wasn't them. That was Herberto.
You know what I'm saying? The one that
There
used to
was
be with the one that used to be with our boy that's on AAA now. Damn,
oh, okay.
what's their name, man?
Herberto.
It,
Herberto.
Alberto and
I can't
the
remember
group name, man. What's the group name?
They haven't introduced them as a group in a while because Herberto has been on the singles, like kind
Well,
of mini singles run. So I can't
well,
remember that name. I'm sorry.
who's it? What's our boy name? The one with the long hair who was wrestling in there for a while. He had at one point wasn't gonna sign back with WWE, and they decided to sign him back. Well, he decided to sign him back when they offered him a pretty much damn near double his salary, and said, we got some stuff for you. Now he's been in AAA wrestling in Mexico, and I think he's really enjoying that. So when they did that, they had already separated the group pretty much because they didn't think he was coming back. So
yeah, that's the right group.
Yeah, I think it's Del Fantasma. Yeah, those guys. Anyways, Royce Keys made his debut against this guy. Looked real good, very powerful. It looked like he kind of reminds me of Bobby Lashley with hair, pretty much. Maybe not as hi. What's up? There you see. Oh, Universal. I don't know what that is, but man, hey, glad to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of kind of like an older Bobby Lashley with hair, pretty much. He don't move as fast as far like Spears and stuff like that, running the ropes, but he's not slow. He's very much a great, talented guy. Also, they were gonna bring him in as a heel at first, but when they aired those parts of the Stephanie McMahon interview they had with him, it's like you had to bring him in as a face because you felt for him, you felt his story and everything he was saying. So shout out to Powerhouse Hall. Royce Keys, man. I'm glad they finally made his debut. We've been waiting on this since the Royal Rumble. I hope they write good for him. I don't know if they are, but I just hope they are. What do you think about his debut, Bert?
His debut was okay. I kind of know a little bit about him from AEW. Eventually, I think that he should go heel, and I kind of think that they kind of see that too in a way, because if you notice at the end, Solo Sikoa came and he kind of extended the olive branch, and Royce Keys didn't he didn't kill it. He didn't say nah, I'm good or nothing like that. The door is open. So I think they kind of know that too. They just want to see how he'll take as a baby face, in my opinion. But if it doesn't go the way they wanted to, they're definitely gonna probably swing him to the heel side, which would be good too, because I think he was a heel in AEW with Taz and somebody else. I can't remember.
Hook. I think Hook. I think Taz's son Hook.
Yeah. So we'll see. So far it was okay. It wasn't bad. But hopefully, like you said, the writers have something good for them, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Yes, sir. We'll definitely will see, my guy. All right, cool. So the next thing that we can tackle on the agenda, I believe it was who is next? What's the name? Hold on, I got my notes right here. Oh, I don't know why I just paused right there. But so I kind of missed just a little bit of this right here. Tell me what happened with what was Jake Fatu originally doing out in the ring? I know he was out there before Drew McIntyre, but I kind of missed like a little 10-minute part right there. I know what happened afterwards when Drew McIntyre attacked him. Well, why was he out there originally?
He had a match with one of the MFTs, Tama Tonga, and
Okay.
he ended up he ended up getting the win. And he was just finna basically talk on the mic, and then Drew McIntyre attacked him.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Cause they're both in the Samoan dynasty, so that's
Yeah,
interesting
the
that they
match
had
was
that match.
okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Jacob Fatu, he need to, in my opinion, he need to like tighten up, because he could have definitely botched this one move when he ran to the ropes and then did it like a moonsault. He could have really hurt himself. I don't know if he need to go to the weight room a little bit more, or maybe slim down a little bit more, just a tad. But to me, at least, you can tell he getting a little bit slower. But the match was okay.
It looks like he picked up a lot of weight. Okay, so if y'all don't know about Jacob Fatu, him in the Indies, he was bigger than what he was last night. Like, he was huge. That was his thing. That he was this huge guy that could do these backflips and somersaults and jump extreme places. Like, we haven't seen what Jacob Fatu can do at all. Like, he can do a backflip from that turnbuckle all the way out to that ring announcement, to the announce table. He can do that. Hey, he can do a 450 from there. He's done it. You know what I mean? So we haven't seen half of what he could do. Now, with that being said, him coming to WWE when he first got signed, I think they waited like a month or so before he debuted, because they weren't trying to outsign Solo at that point. When he debuted, he had lost weight. Like, he was significantly slimmer and like, built. He kind of like had like an upper thing going instead of just gut. Last night I saw a lot of stomach.
Me too. And then he kind of showed it when he kind of did that when he did that somersault. I'm like, whoa, he didn't get up as high or jump as high as he normally did. So that's why I said that, because I noticed that.
He's definitely heavier for sure. But the match, this is what I did see. Drew McIntyre, of course, he attacked Jacob Fatu, took him out back pretty much this time, beat him down, put the handcuffs on him, whooped him while he was on the pole, even broke the handcuffs at one point. He tore him up, and he looked like a beast doing it. He had on just regular jeans, no shirt, big, stocky. I hate that Drew McIntyre didn't get to hold that championship until WrestleMania. But this is gonna be a good match, no matter what. I think it's gonna steal the show. These two, Drew McIntyre always had great matches at WrestleMania. Even the match, I think him and who he faced last year? Oh, Damian Priest. He faced Damian Priest last year, and that was a great match. You know what I mean? That was a match he didn't even want to have, but it ended up being a great match. So he's gonna cook. Him and Jacob, they're gonna cook. They're gonna have a really great match. What do you think about this whole situation with Jacob and Drew?
Excuse me. I think it's gonna be a good match. I think to piggyback on what you said, Drew McIntyre he's always had good matches. I think he's gonna put on a banger. We know Jacob Fatu, he can put on a banger. This might be a sleeper match. I agree with you. It might steal the show, but we'll see. It's definitely gonna be a banger. I like the way it's going. I'm glad it's not a regular match. It's an unsanctioned match. I think if it was going to be anything else, it wouldn't have. It's going to be a Hell in a Cell match. Nah. Well, Hell in a Cell wouldn't have been bad, but the unsanctioned match is very appropriate for the way that they're telling their story. So, that or an I Quit match would have been second if they would have went the other. I think they should have did. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ancestors are gonna be straight, but I think a 2 out of 3 falls or a last man standing would have been appropriate for them. It was supposed to be Drew versus Cody. Well, I don't know. I don't think Drew versus Cody would have hit like Drew versus Randy.
Cause we already seen Drew versus Cody, if I'm not mistaken. We hadn't seen Drew versus
Yeah, we
Randy.
seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hadn't seen Drew versus Randy. I think they would have hit a little better, but I mean, anything would have been better what they doing with Pat McAfee. So yeah, but
I
yeah,
agree.
yes. We're gonna let them cook though. We're gonna let them cook. Like I said, last man standing or 2 out of 3 fall would have been good for me personally. But this still gonna be a good match. Still gonna be a really good match. I see why they didn't do Hell in a Cell because you don't want to do too many of them matches. He just had one last year, I think, with CM Punk. And it was one of the crap McAfee. That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny. It was one of the best Hell in a Cell matches ever, in my opinion. It one of the best rivalries ever. In like a 7 or 8 month period, a rivalry lasting that long, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre fucking cooked. They cooked. They went crazy. So I understand why you're not going for that again. Let it hold off a while before Drew. Drew need to go like 3, 4 years without having one before you have another Hell in a Cell match. So
Yeah, that was one hell of a match.
hell of a match, man. Hell of a match. But yeah, we move on to the next thing, man. We're gonna address this right quick, right? And I know I may be jumping subject to subject a little bit, but just bear with me, right? So this video package of the Y6 challenging the MFTs to this street fight. I'm tired of it, man. I finally thought we were done last week when Tama Tonga grabbed a lantern and gave it back to Uncle Howdy. I thought we were done, man. I got excited. I was like, yes, both of them can move on because what's the point of this? No group, neither one of the groups are elevating off this feud. And they had so much potential. Like when I first saw it, I thought, I was like, oh snap, this is gonna be good. But the fact that they're underusing Solo and they're overusing Bo Dallas. That's the problem. Bo Dallas is not Bray Wyatt. End of the story. They're trying to make it look like he could be just as good. Uncle Howdy is not the Fiend. It's so much wrong with it. You know what I mean? We're tired of it. Thank you, ZZZ. We're tired of that. Move on from that bullshit, man. I'm not interested in it at all. I'm done with that. Like, they've been feuding for 6 months and they went nowhere. Nowhere. All right, what do you think about it, Bird? Tell me.
I agree, man. This is like, I've been said this needs to end. It's like, why? I mean, is the writers that bad, or that lack of intelligence where they can't come up with something for each one of the groups separately, at least? Like, it's the tag team division should be booming, but it's not really booming in my opinion. It's not this, and then this I haven't seen, or I can't remember a period besides like the Attitude Area, even the Ruthless Aggression area with their tag teams. It was booming. They had nice tag teams, and they were doing things with it. But they nowadays, like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's like you got tag team belts for nothing. And then now you got these two groups, which are good groups though. It's like neither one of them are bad. It's just y'all just don't know what to do with them. And like you said, Uncle Howdy is being used too much. They could have had something with him. They could have just been Bo Dallas. Okay, and Bo Dallas back, and he's with the Y6, whatever. Uncle Howdy's supposed to be used. It's like how Finn Balor used the Demon. Uncle Howdy, we ain't even supposed to even be seeing Uncle Howdy.
Right.
It's really necessary, or like,
Give me an alter ego type of thing.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how they get, I don't know. But I'm tired of seeing it. Please let this end like next week. So
yeah. Same way they wrapped up Karrion Kross them. Just wrap this up.
Yeah, just wrap
And
it up. Just wrap it up.
let's wrap it up. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, hopefully they do something else with it, but we don't know. You know, these WWE writers, they just do whatever. They just throw stuff out there. You know what I mean? And they got, like I said, people don't realize this, man. Tonga Loa and Tom, of course, him and his brother, they could be a tag team, right? But Tama Tonga and Jacob Cobb, as far as go through the SmackDown roster, both of them are top 10 as far as wrestling ability. If you've seen them on the indies and seen what they can do, and I'm talking like right before getting signed type of thing, those boys are amazing, especially Jacob Cobb. He's the most underused person I've ever seen. I swear to God, Jacob Cobb can do 5 backflips in a row right now. He did it. One of them, he had a mask. He had an alter ego in one of these promotions, and he wore a mask. He did backflips. He did 2 backflips, and then his third backflip, he backflipped out of the ring and landed and started doing more backflips afterwards. That man is amazing.
And which one is Jake? What you said, Jacob Cobb?
JC.
JC. Okay.
JC, the little short fat one that they brought in that's not related to nobody. That's really messy.
He the one that looked like Rhino.
Yeah, he's Hispanic, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's not Samoan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looked like Rhino.
Yeah, he definitely do look like Rhino. But he's an amazing wrestler. He's one of the most underused people I've ever seen in my whole life as far as wrestling. And they've underused some people before. He's more underused than Shelton Benjamin was being underused. You feel what I'm saying? Because at least you knew what Shelton Benjamin can do. You don't know what Jacob Cobb can do. They're not letting him do anything. So just in this feud, they can really separate the MFT, and not because they're a bad group. It's because they all are holding each other back. Neither one of them are moving forward. Solo's not getting nowhere with them. Jacob's being held back. The 2 brothers can go do something, and the tall guy can be by himself doing stuff. He's a giant. Like, just break it up. Just end it all. But hey, we'll see. We will see. We will definitely see what goes on with that. So, next down the agenda, Bird, we can tackle this right quick. There was some backstage attacks this time. Jacob Cobb is Filipino. Thank you. You're right. Jacob Cobb is Filipino. So, thank you for that correction, brother. Yes. So, backstage attack. Michin and B-Fab were taken out backstage. You all know Michin and B-Fab have joined forces with Jade Cargill. Made no sense as far as how it happened and when it happened. But as far as the group, I'm not mad at the group. I'm not mad at the group at all. They actually look good together, all 3 of them. But how they got together made no sense. But I digress from that. They got attacked backstage, and Jade Cargill asked Michin who did this, and she pretty much said Rhea Ripley did it. Rhea took them out. Unwatchable. I like Jade, man. I like Jade. A lot of people give her a lot of flack, but you gotta remember, they didn't teach her anything at AEW. Nothing. They just said go out there and throw people around. That's it. Now, when she got to WWE, I'm telling y'all,
she had to learn.
She had to learn, and she's still learning. Jade Cargill is 2,000 times better. Needs to go to NXT and win. Yeah, they should have did that in the beginning. It's kind of too late now because she's the women's champion, so she can't go to NXT now. It's way too late. But I do believe when she first came, they should have had Jade go to NXT. That would have helped her tremendously. They had Jordynne Grace at NXT, and she was the TNA Women's Champion, and we have been wrestling like 10, 15 years already. So if Jordynne Grace had to go, Jade definitely should have.
She definitely should have went. They only went off of her name. That's all. They were trying to hurry up and sell tickets and stuff.
Definitely not.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree. If she loses at WrestleMania, which I got everybody that's a champion now, is losing their belts. I can see her, disappearing for like a month or two and then popping up on the NXT scene and, doing it like that. But that would, if they don't do that like in that order, like how I said, then it won't work.
Okay, so here's the thing about that, Universal. NXT shouldn't even be competing with AEW. AEW is a whole separate brand, and the fact that they were beating them for so long, AEW is supposed to be NXT in ratings. They're supposed to be NXT in ratings. NXT is the developmental brand, and for years they're being AEW. If AEW is not being NXT, then that's a problem. The fact that they're beating them 7 weeks in a row, okay, that just means AEW product finally got a little better. That doesn't mean they need ratings. They still great ratings. Did you watch Stand and Deliver? Man, Stand and Deliver. I'm about to get off this too, because that's a whole separate thing. But Stand and Deliver was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I wish me and Boss Man would have went. The last 2 years, man, Boss Man went to Stand and Deliver. So missing it this time kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Jay being there though, I don't see how they could do it. Like even doing it like that, Bird. They just got, what is it again? Yeah, you agree. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. She just got a faction. You know what I mean? They just gave her a whole faction.
I forgot all about the faction.
Yeah. And she's the WWE world, the WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah, that's what she lost. That's what I'm saying. If she lost and all that. But you're right. I forgot about the faction.
Like you don't. There's no world champion that's went back to NXT. Not a single one. Not one. Randy Orton had a match down there against Javon Evans, who pretty much after they saw that match, they're like, "Yep, that's all we need to see. Bringing him on up."
Didn't Finn Balor go back for a while?
Nah, he appeared, but he didn't
have a match. He wasn't wrestling on NXT.
Nah, no.
I thought he was.
He was down. Now he was down there fucking around with who is it again? What's his name? Dominic. When Dominic was champion, they were helping him. But
okay, I thought he went. I thought he did. I promise you, I thought he went. I thought he went back for a minute and got the belt. And
when he was NXT champion, he was in NXT.
Yeah. No, I know that, but I thought that he went from the main roster and went back. Because remember when they was appearing, like when Charlotte Flair, and remember when they had the NXT belt. When they was choosing champions, you can choose the NXT champion and stuff too. And when the Royal Rumble, when they was doing that for a while, you remember that?
Slightly. I wasn't watching NXT a whole lot then.
They wasn't doing it. They didn't do it a lot. But if you won the Royal Rumble, you had the choice between getting the Raw title, the SmackDown title, or going for the NXT title.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they didn't do it long. It was only a couple years that they did that.
Good. So why the fuck would you go for the developmental title?
Yeah, it was only like 2-3. They were trying to boost up the ratings. They were trying to get NXT to boom. It was after the golden. It was during the golden. It was after the golden black era.
Okay.
But it was that 2.0 shit. But yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have to go back and see, but I don't think he did. And then think about it, Finn Balor was only champion one day where his shoulder got hurt the same match.
Yeah.
So they damn near don't even mention the fact that he was world champion. They're starting to mention it more now, but for now
I would hate that.
Yeah. I think everybody hated that. Thanks, Seth. No, I'm fucking with yourself. I like it. But
no, thanks, Seth, because he fucked up Sting and some other people.
Yeah, definitely. But Karma come back to him. I mean, it was never on purpose, but Karma did come back. So we all know he stays hurt. So that is what it is, man. NXT, yeah, Jade Cargill. World champions don't go back, pretty much. So it'd be a hard sell to do so. Now, this would be the case if they did do it. Hell, if they did do it, send the whole faction down there. You know what I mean? And that was only to, if they do that, it would be only to get all them in better characters. You know what I mean? Get the whole thing going so they can develop their character. Wrestling wise, B5 and Michin can wrestle. Hell, Michin probably their best wrestler overall. Yeah. But they don't have much character. So NXT is not just about wrestling. It's about developing your character well. You saw what happened with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Their characters evolved 1,000 times from when they first started. Ilya evolved. Braun Breaker evolved. And think about it, you saw them in each phase. Ilya's probably the only one out of them that didn't do face and heel. I think he was just face there. But he definitely can be a heel because that Mad Dragon thing.
He'll probably be better as a heel, in my opinion.
I think he would kind of remind me of what Ludwig and Kaiser were, in a sense, as far as his character. You know what I mean? Like just a madder version of it, a more aggressive version of that. So, yeah, they can go down there for development. I wouldn't be mad at it. I just don't think they're gonna do it, if that makes sense. But yes, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley attacked Michin and B-Fab, took them out backstage. So she wanted to make sure that tonight's match they don't get involved with. Tonight, I think it was the main event. Was it the last match? It was.
Yes, Jade Cargill was the main event. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Jade Cargill and Io Sky. She just wanted to make sure that they didn't get involved. So we're gonna put a thumbnail on that. What do you think about her? Was it a good thing for her to attack them, Bird?
For Rhea?
Yeah. For Io, we're attacking them.
Yeah, I think that was good. I think it's putting more spice on the match. I think this could, have a chance to be a sleeper match. Even though a lot of people give Jade a lot of flack, I think she's okay. I've definitely seen worse. Just give her a chance. She didn't go to NXT, unfortunately, so now she's learning what she should have learned at NXT on the main roster in front of our eyes. So
right,
we're gonna. So it's gonna look different, and it's gonna be moments where we're kind of cringe, like but that's okay because obviously they feel that she can do it. And I think she can do it too. And it's not all, everything is not all bad that she's doing. Some, I can see some spots, but it's overall it's not bad because if it was, she wouldn't be the women's champion. So,
right.
I think that was good, for Rhea Ripley, and we all know what Rhea Ripley can do and bring to a story and bring to the table. So. She knows what she was doing. I think it was good, and then also too that beef up, the faction. Do they even have a name? I don't even know if they have a name or not.
I think Jade Cargill gave a name that first week they got together, like on social media, but I'm not sure if they called them that anywhere else. I forgot what it was, but I know she did give them a name.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. I probably have by the end of the show.
Okay, but yeah, that beef up, more eyes on the faction. So I think it was good. So we'll let them cook, like you say, let them cook. But so far, they got the right ingredients and or the right temperature. So we'll just see how long they let it cook for.
Definitely. We will see. Like I said, we're gonna let them cook. All right, cool. So the next thing on our agenda, we can talk this on the women's. We can go ahead and talk about the match between Alexa Bliss and Bayley. Good match. Huh? Oh yeah, Jay Bird. Jay Bird for sure. Jay Bird for sure. But yes, good match between Alexa and Bayley. This might have been the best match overall all night. They had a great match. I liked it a lot. I even liked it the ending. So around the end, of course, we all know Bailey. Bailey was trolling Charlotte Flair for a second. She was giving Alexa Bliss chops, the Ric Flair chops. Then she threw her in and she started doing the nature boy walk right in front of her. Trolling her pretty much. And it looked like Charlotte was about to take offense to that and about to get involved until Lyra came over there, chirping or whatnot. We all know they're all in the tag team match for the tag titles at WrestleMania. So that small distraction right there when Bailey about to get in, Alexa pulled her through the second rope and rolled her up and got the victory. A goddamn roll up. Now, don't get me wrong. This was kind of clever of how Alexa got it. And it still makes Bailey look strong because Bailey was definitely in control of that match. And Alexa probably needed a win as well. We all know Alexa's like a 4 or 5 time world champ, including
women's champion.
Yeah. So the fact she hasn't even been in the scene at all since getting back is kind of weird. But this tag title thing, it's cool to me because we needed to see Charlotte outside of the world title scene. And she also needed to be in the storyline that didn't involve championship. So now she's in the storyline with Alexa outside of just having championships. So, I mean, of course, they're going for championships, but she has a separate identity thing. Friends, warm friends, gonna be kind of cool. You know what I mean? I'll defend you no matter what type of thing going on with Alexa. And I like it. I think it's very much shows the versatility of some of these women. You didn't know Charlotte had this in her. I didn't, at least. And I'm liking what she is. Like, now she's a full-on face for sure. And she was definitely a full-blown heel before. So shout out to her. Like I said, Alexa Bliss got this victory with the roll-up after a great match with Bailey. Bailey continues every week to be great. Always. I don't know who's gonna win. But as long as the Bella Twins don't win, that makes because they would be the worst choice out of these people to win this match. I'm not saying they never should win the tag titles again. I don't hate the Bellas. I'm just not no big fan of them. You know what I mean? Their wrestling style, how they approach the business. I'm not no big fan of it. I remember one time Bella was on it was some football game she was on the sideline. They were interviewing her, and she gonna say, well, we got predetermined finishes. And everybody was like, whoa, yeah. What are you saying? Like, why the fuck would you say that? Why the fuck? We all know that, but goddamn, let us shit, what's wrong with you? That type of thing just shows no respect for the business and the business that got you where you are in your life right now. Like that pissed me off a lot. But overall, they have done stuff for the business, and they're not like terrible looking women. I don't think they're assholes or nothing. I just don't dig them that much. You know what I mean? So that being said, this match is gonna cook at WrestleMania. This was a great match here. Barry, can you tell me what are your thoughts and opinions on this Bailey and Alexa match?
It was a good match. Like you said, I'm glad that Bailey kind of did that, because I kind of was confused for a minute who was the heel and who was the baby face between the two tag teams for a minute. So I guess I got a kind of reminder. Would it be safe to say that Alexa and Charlotte is the baby face and Bailey and no? See?
But it can be face versus face as long as they tell the story right. I think they kind of told the story right this time. Bailey got just a little bit too confident, and she let Charlotte distract. She let Charlotte distract her. How can I say, trolling her and chirping at her, distracted her and cost her the victory.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that's what made me think, like, okay, well, maybe Bailey and them are the heels, or maybe they can turn into heels or something.
either one of them could turn the heels technically because they were, and they kind of dropped this angle, but they kind of were doing like a split personality type of thing with Bailey for a second.
Oh yeah.
And then like you see how I had to remind you of that? They haven't done it no more. They dropped it, and they ain't did it in like 2 months. Like, why would you start it and then just stop? Like, you had whole video packages of her.
Yeah, I remember that shit. It was okay at first.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it that direction. Then they just stopped doing it. Like, the fuck? What's wrong with y'all? But I mean, hey, I don't know. It's WWE. It's the writers. You feel what I'm saying? I still say we owe Road Dogg an apology.
We
feel
do.
what I'm saying?
And what I would say is, if WWE is watching, or anybody that's with the company, or anybody that's watching, the writers should be a fan. Like, it shouldn't be somebody who understands the business and to get people to come, how to run a business. But it should be a fan. You should know how to put the content together, because it sounds like these writers just put anything together, just to get paid. It's like, it seems sometimes it'd be like they really didn't put no thought into this. They literally just put this shit together and just said here. So definitely, that's just my opinion. But sometimes they hit, sometimes they do a great job, and then other times it's like, did they even think about before they put this shit out? But
I don't really think they do. I think it's extremely lazy writing that we be seeing. Like, extremely lazy. Like, so Triple H's job is the head of it, right? So he can come up with a few ideas here and there, but the actual creative team under him are the ones supposed to come up with most of the ideas. He's just supposed to approve it. And think about it, before he approves something, if he don't automatically love it, they need to do a better job at selling it to them, showing them the whole vision. Hey, if this happened, this happened, this happened, this can benefit for this person. Later on down the line, we can revisit it for this person. This can help this person. We can even get single stuff out of this. These people can be tagged. Things like that. Sell them on it. Be like, okay, so this is gonna make me a lot of money eventually, and it's gonna help with creative down the line, and it's gonna help with the fan participation. You know what I mean? Those things that they should hit with everything they do. I like I said, that WWE Unreal stuff made me see how incompetent they are. They can't sell. They're not good at selling anything to Triple H. Yeah, like, they present him with an idea. If you don't like it or he don't understand it, they drop it. I never forget that episode, that one instance where, R-Truth just came back or whatnot. He cut off the hair and he was gonna be Ron Killings, which he's already expressed interest in being heel and being Ron Killings before the end of his career. He already expressed that even before they said something about him being fired, right? So with that being said, we all know they fired him for real. Even he went on interviews and said, no, I was really fired. We were having contract discussions. My agent was going back and forth with him. They didn't give me a good offer. And I asked my agent to ask them, should I come to work this week? And they said no. And then they said, and then I asked them, am I done? And they said yes. He was done. Like, and it was all of a sudden. It was during the peak of R-Truth, when he was with Judgment Day, or just came off of Judgment Day, selling all kind of merchandise and everything, and they still decided to just let him go. Like, WWE is weird. Like, TKO is very weird. If it's somebody who's getting over, extremely over, like extremely over, and like their merchandise is selling, for some reason they have no problem letting them go, which is dumb as hell.
Because they feel that they, not to cut you off, but they feel that they squeeze the money as much they can get out of them, and now they can't get any more, and now they just throwing them away. That's the mentality that sounds like they have, because that makes no sense. Like, ride it longer. Like, you can get more money out of them. Put some water in the sponge. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people are already putting the water in the sponge.
They're telling you, hey, we're interested in this person, and whatever you do with this person, as long as you don't squander him, we're gonna follow him and he's gonna sell stuff. It's kind of like what they did with Karen Cross. You know what I mean? Like at the height of his everything, the height of it, even losing matches, he's still at the peak of everything. Y'all decided to let him go and give his exact same gimmick to Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, who it made no sense for Zelina Vega because she's a Cuban Latin girl who won King of the Ring or Queen of the Ring and can wrestle her ass off. She's small, but she can wrestle her ass off.
She can wrestle. She can wrestle.
Like it made no sense. Hell, she could be doing damage in AAA right now. But what am I? Right? Just a fan. So
it should be a writer.
Yeah, I should be a writer. But like I said, that one WWE episode where R-Truth did all that and Road Dogg's like, we gotta do something with him. You know what I mean? This is one of the big stories we've had in a very long time. And we have to do something with him. And Triple H is like, so what we gonna do, Road Dogg? Like he go from being a funny guy, and then he cuts his hair, and now John Cena's supposed to be scared of him. And Road Dogg's like, no, he don't have to be scared of him, but we gotta do something. Like it makes no sense to do nothing with it. And they never revisited it again. And Road Dogg was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna suggest nothing else because y'all not listening to me no way. When I saw that, I said, oh yeah, it's some shit going on in that room that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And when he quit, that confirmed it. I was like, he's not being heard, or not heard enough. And he's sick of it. And like you said, some of his friends probably weren't getting treated right too, reportedly. So they're just not good, like you said. They don't be knowing what they're doing. They dropped, like, this all came from the fact that we were talking about them not doing anything else with Bayley. So I don't know, man. The direction that I see it going in is like no direction. You know what I mean? Nothing that says we're about to take this to the next level and gonna have everybody interested in this for years. It's nothing that give me that type of sign. So it just has me worried. That's it. Just has me worried. Hell, AEW ratings probably gonna be beating SmackDown too. They keep on. Shit. So
yeah, and then it's 3 hours too, and you mean they went to 3 hours and y'all ain't got shit. They made it seem like they had some stories or they had some shit or something. It's been nothing, and then
3 hours hard to get through. I ain't gonna stunt.
No, it is, especially if it ain't nothing interesting, or if it's something like, oh, here it is, go again. You don't. That's how they lose the ratings. You watch, you turn the TV to something else, or you walk away from the TV or something. I mean, it's like, I don't know. They act like they don't know what to do with these characters and with these wrestlers, and me, you, and obvious and the fan, we can put some shit together for 3-5 years, and with ease.
Easy. Then think about it. Like, you tell the right one better back in the day, because every single person that wrestled had their own story, their own character, their own merchandise, their own fan base. Think about it. Tess, D'Lo Brown, Gangrel, Al Snow, Val Venus, Viscera and Median. Hell, the whole ministry, each person was still their own separate person. You feel like every single one, Edge and Christian, you know what I mean? Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, everybody had their own thing and had their own fan base. And I'm pretty sure merchandise was great for even every separate person. I don't think they were getting much of a deal back then, but everybody was their own separate person, and it was great to see. Now, I mean, they can be separate, but it's not too interesting. Speaking of characters, right? We're gonna jump into this. Every person in this thing has their own character. I know you got your opinion about it. We're gonna get this opinion out of you. Danhausen and this curse. Danhausen Worst Key wasn't the only one made his wrestling debut in WWE yesterday. It was Danhausen as well. And despite what people think, Danhausen is a decent wrestler. He ain't gonna do no amazing stuff, but he knows how to wrestle. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like he ain't gonna go out there with 20 fucking botches in the match. He stays in his lane and he knows what to do. He stays in that character. That character is extremely entertaining. No matter what we think, the entertainment value of him. Think about how powerful Danhausen can be, Bird. If he were to say he want to curse Cody Rhodes gonna fuck around, go on 20 match losing streak, and he gonna start another story. If he wanted, if he goes to Roman Reigns and curse him, you know how bad the family gonna turn on him. The whole family gonna jump him. What if you want to curse The Rock? Just think about that. Just the possibilities that they've unlocked with Danhausen, and the fact that he's selling so much merchandise. He's like #1 in sales right now. It is crazy what they've done with this Danhausen thing. Now, I knew about him before WWE. I didn't know I didn't know the impact he was gonna have, and I thought they did too much on his signing and his arrival. It kind of hurt his original debut at that PLE. But other than that, he ain't did nothing wrong. He's entertaining.
No.
He's entertaining. The match he had a match with Kit Wilson because supposedly he put a curse on Kit Wilson and The Miz. The Miz was in Kit Wilson's corner. Like I said, finally got a match where all three of these guys are their own character. The Miz is gold. We can throw him anywhere, and he's gonna adapt to the situation, right? He's pretty much done that here, trying to get off of this curse with Danhausen. And it's crazy. It is crazy.
I cringe every time. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Like here it come. Here it come. Curse. So that's how he won his match tonight. Tonight, it looked like Kit Wilson had him down for a second. And it looked like Kit was about to win this match with this elbow. Then he got up and gave him a curse, and the power went off behind him and made him fall down on the turnbuckle. And it set him up for his finisher move, which is not a bad finisher move. A straight boot to the head while they leaned over. He did. I mean, Kit sold it pretty good doing the whole turnaround. So he can do that to anybody. That's what you really want your special to be. Something that you can do to anybody. And Danhausen's not that big of a guy. So shout out Danhausen. He got his first victory. Danhausen is undefeated in WWE. Keep that in mind.
You had to say that, huh?
He ain't lost. Even backstage wise, he ain't lost. He ain't lost. So give me your whole soliloquy on this Danhausen, Kit Wilson, and Miz thing.
Kit Wilson, I like what what they're doing with him. They're not letting him fade. So I like what they're doing with Kit. Miz, like you said, is gold. The Miz is the Miz, so you can put him anywhere. Like you said, as far as your boy Danhausen.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to get into it, but last night, I don't know. I just couldn't.
Sound like in the group chat. Sound like you about to throw your TV.
That pissed me off. Oh my god! I'm like, why do they have this shit? It was really annoying. And then it was like, it was through the night. It wasn't just one segment.
Yeah.
Multiple segments that end up having a match, and I don't know if you even call that a match. It wasn't that. Well, I guess it was a match. It was a match.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Oh my gee, I just couldn't wait for the shit to be over. I promise you. It seemed like I walked away and came back and it still was going. So I guess the match was all right. Kid Wilson, like I said, I'm glad they're kind of doing shit with him and pushing his character. So
yeah,
it was all right. It was hard to swallow. It was hard to swallow, but
yeah,
it was doable.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll see where it goes with him, man. He should put a damn curse on Pat McAfee. Get him out of there. Or matter of fact, TKO. Bring a representative from there. Have him do that. Then I'll be like, you know what, Danhausen, you own something, boy. You own something. Get them the hell out of there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. The next thing on the agenda that we have. Oh, we got two more things we're gonna tackle. One thing we tackle is the fact that Sami Zayn came out there and people tried to plead his case about having this United States title and having this match against Trick Williams. Now, don't get me wrong, this match would have been good either way, but they did not have to take the title off of Carmelo Hayes for them to do this. If they were going to do it, they should have went ahead and made the triple threat match. So Sami Zayn out there trying to plead his case pretty much. Also, right before this, we saw Trick Williams backstage with Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes saying he got to get his knee reevaluated, so he's going to miss WrestleMania pretty much. And I'm like, it's official that he's not going to be in the fucking match. I was holding out for a little hope. I was holding out just a little bit of hope.
Me too.
Now, like, yeah, that match was funny, bro. But yeah, I was holding out for a little hope, man, because Carmelo Hayes, it's crazy that Trick Williams, Javon Evans, over Femi, and Stephen Valkyrie just got there a year ago. Not even a whole year, some months, and they're already making their WrestleMania debuts, which is fine. I love it for them. But Carmelo Hayes and Solo Cole, that's a different story. But them not to have made their WrestleMania debuts, and they've done great with everything that they given them. Especially Carmelo Hayes with this United States title thing. He had the best run since John Cena, in my opinion. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that he's not at WrestleMania. It makes no sense. You let the viewers down. That was a treat we could have got. And Trick and Carmelo already have history. Now I understand what they're doing with Sammy and Trick. I get it. But throwing Carmelo in would have been nothing. It wouldn't have hurt the story. It actually would have enhanced everything. Now, with Trick and Sammy came out there trying to plead his case about, he's the champ now, and it's not his fault that this, that, and the other, right? Crowd really want to go over that shit. They started turning on Sammy.
Oh yeah.
They're turning on Sammy for sure. He gotta go heel eventually. Cause I mean, what the fuck, Sammy? Like, goddamn, Sammy Hogan. Sammy is the most frustrating character because I'm a big Sammy. I was, at least. I've been a big Sammy fan, but it's like every time WrestleMania comes and he don't get that world title, he go fucking with somebody else's story, and that just pisses me off. Cause why'd you get involved in Chad and Gunther's story? You made that to where we never got that ending. We never got Chad versus Gunther for the title. So that sucked. And now you interfere in this and you stop Carmelo Hayes from having a WrestleMania match. Like, bro, go for the world title. If you don't get it, keep trying. You just give up and fuck up somebody else's story every single time. What the fuck wrong with you, Sammy? Like, you don't gotta do that. The mid-card titles are not yours anymore. Like, I'd rather you go with the tag titles. But this mid-card title shit, stop it. Stop going for the shit. Your story is with the world title. Nothing else. There's nothing else you should be going for at all. So, him doing this, the crowd's pissed off about it. They let him hear about it. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty came out, which Lil Yachty's been pretty good. Lil Bo, yeah. I hate he paints his fingernails toenail, but that's a different thing. But he's been decent out there talking on the mic and hyping up Trick. So I'm not too mad about him being out there. It helps with ticket sales, and he's not getting extremely involved. You know what I mean? Like, he's not fucking up the sport. So with that being said, Trick Williams had a match right after this back and forth segment with him and Sammy. He had a match against Matt Cardona, and Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. They had a good match. They had a decent match. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't Io and I'm sorry, not Io. It wasn't Bailey and Alexa match, but it wasn't a bad match at all. Both of these boys can still wrestle pretty good, especially Zach or Matt. So they went back and forth. It looked like Matt was about to win for a hot second. And then it was like a distraction outside. Sammy looked like he was chirping at Trick. Lil Bo got involved. He pulled Sammy's legs off. And then he went and talking about it. Yeah, you see that? Turned around to a Haluva kick. And he sold it perfectly. Leon just sold it perfectly. Yeah. I think he took the actual boot. He took the actual hit and went down. That's what I liked about it. So he sold it perfectly. So Trick got distracted by that. Matt tried to take advantage. Trick got out of the move, ran to the ropes, and hit it with the trick shot and got the 1, 2, 3. Now, like I said,
he change his move? Didn't he? Was that always his finishing move, Trick Williams?
Yeah. That's all been Trick. It's his finishing move since NXT. Trick shot.
I thought it was something else for some reason.
Yeah, it's all been Trick shot. Don't get me wrong. He'll do like the scissors kick, but it's like just like a signature move, for Booker T. But other than that, it's all been a trick shot for the finisher. But yeah, it was a decent match. This story with Trick and Sammy, I'm gonna tell you exactly who they're mimicking, right? And people don't recognize it. The Rock of Mankind. This is exactly the guy that's too good for shit, and the top man and the people's champ, the one that everybody want to see and still a heel at the same time, versus the everyday working hard, kind of dirty looking, been rapping for some years, you know what I mean, type of guy. It's the same exact thing except Sammy's skinny. That's it. That's the only difference.
Okay. Who do you think gonna win?
Trick's gonna win. I think Trick gonna win because that's reportedly one of the reasons why they took it off Melo, because they want to wait to do that for that whole rivalry to come out with him and Trick. They expect they're gonna do that rivalry. They just didn't want to do it yet. So reportedly, that's why they took it off of Carmelo and gave it to Sammy, to put Sammy in WrestleMania and avoid that rivalry. So it is what it is. Like I said, they could have just made a triple threat, and they didn't have to pin each other for him to win. So it is what it is. Sammy didn't need it, and I'm glad they turned on because he got to turn heel in order to get back with the bloodline, which we know that's gonna more likely happen eventually. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm not super mad, but I'm not super excited either. I'm glad that Trick's getting his chance. Don't get me wrong. And Trick is knocking it out the park. Trick is a superstar. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 100% superstar. He go to grocery stores and everything. They crowd him. He signed a lot of autographs. He has the star power, the star look. He got the star girlfriend. Trick is it. When he gets the world title, the ratings are gonna go up for sure. So I like it. But what do you think about this whole thing, Bert?
I like it too. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I don't have too much to say about it. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Hopefully they don't drop the ball on it. So, it is what it is.
For sure. Well, we can go ahead and check the last thing on the agenda. The last thing was the thing that we put the thumbnail on earlier. It was a match between Jade Cargill and Io Sky. It was a decent. What do you want to say, boss? Got something to say? Cool. I think he just reminded us that he's there. But yeah, other than that, the last match was Io Sky and Jade Cargill. Now we all know Jade's team was taken out before the match. So that left this to be a real one-on-one match. It was pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It was probably Jade Cargill, one of her better matches, actually. And it's because of Io, how good Io is in the ring and how good she is to even make her opponent look good. Now, at one point, I thought, like Jade may fuck around and lose this match now. The Io going crazy for a little stint. Then they got outside. She started doing a few moves there. Then Jade finally caught her and was able to knock her into the steps or pick her up and hit her on the steps, which slow Io up. Then she got in the ring, hit that Jade, and it was 1, 2, 3 after that. And like I said, there was a decent match. It wasn't a 5-star match or nothing, but it was definitely one of Jade's better matches, in my opinion. And like I said, it's because of Io. I like Io a lot. I hate the fact that she's not going to be in WrestleMania. It's like this Rhea thing, and I don't hate Rhea. Please, y'all, please don't think I'm hating on Rhea. But she absolutely gets thrown into the championship scene every single year.
Yeah, like the Charlotte. She got the Charlotte Flair effect.
She got the Charlotte Flair effect, and it's like you got nothing else outside of going for championship. You got no other character development, like at all. And she's getting smaller too, Rhea. Rhea's smaller, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's probably her getting in great shape, but she didn't think she was at all. It's like a dramatically noticeable difference for sure. So, like, she don't look as dominant. She still got the tattoo and she's in shape, but she don't look as big as she did. And I kind of think that's one of her things. She looked like she'll choke slam you. She don't look like that now. She don't look like that now. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I liked the match. Like I said, Io did a great job at selling for Jade and making her look very, very good. And Jade did great as well. What do you think about this match, man? Everything around it.
The match was good. Like you said, it was one of Jade's better matches. I agree. I mean, she haven't really had any too bad matches in my opinion, but I can see where people will get that from, whatever. But it was an okay match. You know, Io Sky, that she's not at WrestleMania, you know, is a crime. Jade, she's getting there. She's getting there. She get a little bit more under her belt, you know, a little bit more development, you know, boom, then, you know, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. I think WWE wanted to hurry up and get her because she was how hot she was in AEW and how raw she was and things like that. So they wanted to get her over here and try to capitalize on that, and they thought it was gonna be an instant thing, you know, which it wasn't. You know, the fans they dig her. You know, she was the baby face of Bianca Belair. You know, everybody liked her then. You know, as far as this heel thing, she's getting some heat, which she's supposed to as a heel. So just give her more time. I think she'll develop well, and you know, things go better for her. But as far as the match overall, it was a good match. I'm glad that it was the main event. You haven't had a women's main event on a house show in a while, so it was good to see, and it was good for SmackDown overall. So
For sure, man. So definitely. So yeah, that is our show, you guys. We really appreciate y'all for joining us. We had a great time with you guys. It was great being here. We haven't been here in 2 weeks. So having this show again, it really helps us. I miss y'all. We miss y'all, man. We all me and Burn. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying something. My fault.
No. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, definitely. We miss y'all, man. We miss the fan. We thank y'all for the interaction. We'll keep on trying to be there with the comments. Just keep on commenting. Keep on being there with us, y'all. Subscribe to all our channels. Anything that you see FTW Wrestling on, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or X. You know, just subscribe and follow it, man. We try to keep on giving y'all content and news whenever we can. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get out of here. Bird, you got anything else to say?
Nothing, man. Thank everybody for watching. Thanks for all the comments. You know, everybody that subscribed to, you know, like you said, all our pages and all our content. And we can't do this without you. So please, the more interactions, the more comments, the more subscribers and things, you know, the more that, you know, we'll be able to, you know, give you guys. So thank you. And always remember, we can't do this without you.
Absolutely. We're about to go ahead and get out of here. And remember, if she don't text you in 2 days, she don't like you, bro. Get somebody else. Matter of fact, get out her inbox. She saw the first 12 messages. She don't want to talk to you, bro. Go with somebody else. We got to get out of here, y'all. Y'all be easy.
Peace.
Man. That girl done called about 3 times asking what this shit is. I come back. back to the house in a minute, man. Don't pay the neighbors no goddamn mind. Yeah. What you talking about, nigga? Yeah, I got this kind of shit. All that shit going for a different price, though. I bet. I can't talk too much. She said, damn, what is this flavor? I got the flavors, this shit loud. You got neighbors, they like the flavors, this shit smoke. It's like the 80s, it's jumping like coke. She said, Kush, it make her float. Beverly Hills ranks, we gon' have to rock the boat, man.